When I interviewed Andy Gove a while back in Stonington, he was in his late 80s then and still out fishing, still winning boat races, and well respected in his community. Watching this conversation with him, it's easy to see why. He has gentle ways and knowing ways, not only with humans but with dogs. His dog Marcy was one I had met years ago when she was very old, and now there's Crystal, whom I found and introduced to Andy. You can see how steady and good he is with animals just by the way he is with Crystal during this conversation.
I'm glad you're a good dog, you know. I was just proud of you when you were good to the other dogs. Yeah.
So, Andy, what has having Crystal meant to you? What does it feel like to have her?
Oh, Lord, it's like having a new man in the family here, a new woman.
She's pretty protective of you.
She seems to be. I don't know why. Ain't no reason for her to, but just that I think she likes her new home so well that she wants to make sure nobody gets it.
You had Marcy for how long?
15 years and 4 months.
Oh.
And the two I had before that, each one of them I had the first one for 17 years, and I got the second one when she was 2 years old, and she went 17 years.
What would you say to older people who say, "Oh, I don't want to get a dog. They're going to outlive me," or
Well, that's what my wife kept telling me before I got this one. And she still says that she should have more walking, but I give her quite a lot of walking, about every day. I bring her over here and back. Sometimes I go up over the hill. When I first got this dog, she was lame. She had a hard job. If she laid around, like in her bed for 2 or 3 hours and went to get up, all she could do to walk. Hey, now she'll jump up high on your head. I think it was because of her having puppies up there, too. And I don't understand that stuff. I don't know how it works.
Sounds like you understand the love part pretty well.
Yeah.
Get a different view of her.
All right, that hair is shitting awfully. I thought she was about done, but I guess she ain't. I done this just 2 days ago. I went fishing yesterday, so I didn't get a chance. But
Does she go out on the boat?
hey, I've got her now so that she'll come down and jump right in the boat.
What do you know?
Oh, as long as I go, fine. I brought her in the skiff in my wharf over here and left my skiff here and walked her home a couple of times. And she figured she was going to get a walk to her boat. She's quite smart. She figures them things out awful quick.
So does she follow you around in the house?
Oh, one room to the other. Whichever room I'm in, she comes and stays. If she does stay in the other room, it's always at an angle where she can see me. She always comes in and sleeps right at the head of my bed. She's found a place underneath the ceiling fan that she likes. Last few days, she stayed out there for a couple hours, and then she'll come in.
Does she follow Rose around too?
Yes, she's pretty attached to her too.
That's really good.
Yeah. Well, 'cause see, when I do go off to fish, why, Rose takes care of her.
Well, she's a different dog than the one I saw up at the shelter.
She's a pretty good old doggy. She's so nice now. I couldn't have, if I'd have ordered the dog and had it made to order, I couldn't have got one to suit me any better.
So would you say to older people that they should just go ahead and get a dog no matter how old they are if they want one?
As long as they can afford to feed it. If they can't, well, then they got problems with it.
Exercise, too. That would be
Yes,
important.
yes.
Yeah.
Some of them worry too much when they get older about having a dog because they're afraid they can't take care of it and they can't do this and that. And I don't let it bother me. I was so lame this morning I could hardly walk across the floor. But after I get out and get going, I come out of it some. And she dances around there looking at the door and me, wondering when I'm going to get started. Yeah, I think this one likes exercise more than most. But she gets tired. If I walk her a couple times a day over here and back, when my daughter's down here, they walk her too. She'll start to puff a little bit. I think she's a little older than they thought she was. I got a vacuum cleaner that I clean her with after I get through this. And she likes it. She lays right there. I have to vacuum clean myself when I get done. And you know, when it comes winter, I'll be the warmest fellow in town. I'll have a fur coat. Oh, look at that hair. Get up your nose. It was right there.
Does she have special treats that she likes?
Special treats? Rose gives her treats. She's got 2 or 3 kinds. I don't know that she gives us so many. I don't give her any more. But I know you're a good dog. That's all there is to that. I wish you could see her when I leave her in the car for a few minutes sometimes to bed somewhere. And I never leave her more than a very few minutes because I want to make sure she don't get caught. And when I come out, she'll rush right over and give me kisses. Oh, Lord, she'll walk them onto me and I get in there, lap, lap, lap. I have to stop and clean my glasses before I drive the car. You tell them down at the Ark Animal Shelter that if they get anybody that will take better care of this dog than I do, why, I would let them have it, but I know they can't. She minds me pretty good, too. She's really a good girl.
Well, she certainly has calmed down a lot.
Oh, yeah.
The love calms as much as the training.
I think it does, too. Because as the vet told me, I had my other dogs to him when he first come here. And when I went in there with Massey one day, when she was getting pretty well along, he walked by and he said, "How's your dog?" I said, "Oh, she's pretty good." He said, "All of your dogs are good." She loves it.
Yeah, she does. Hi, I'm Maggie Davis. I make videos and podcasts on behalf of Animals in Need. Maggie, S as in Sam Davis at gmail.com, 207-266-7673. Recordings are made in person and long distance, in depth or on the spot. If you are an animal rescuer, fosterer, or adopter who is home to or has been home to animals formerly in need, be part of it, as private or as public as you want to be. The Open Wide the Door Smartphone Conversation Project. Your story matters.